I'm concerned that you're pulling people over for not doing a goddamn thing wrong. You have me detained on the side of the road and you don't want to listen to me?
A driver was lawfully operating his vehicle when he noticed a police car following him. Moments later, the officer activated his emergency lights and initiated a traffic stop, claiming it was for a well-being check. Under Terry v. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1, 1968, a police officer must have reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed, is being committed, or is about to be committed to justify a stop. The officer admitted that the driver had committed no traffic violation and was not suspected of any crime. Despite this, he insisted the stop was justified solely on the basis of a so-called well-being check.
Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Officer Alfonso with the Deland Police Department.
What'd you pull me over for?
For a well-being check. That's all it is. I saw that once I got behind you, you keep turning off and then...
A well-being check, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you're okay. You keep pulling off the road and coming back on the road and stuff, so I'm trying to see if you're having a medical emergency or anything like that, that's all.
You're pulling me over. You're stopping me from what I'm doing because you're concerned? Because did I commit a crime?
I said I'm just doing a well-being check on you.
Did I commit a traffic infraction?
No, I'm just doing a well-being check.
Is this what is your name?
Officer Alfonso with the Deland Police Department.
Who's the other officer?
What is it?
Who's the other officer?
Officer Amen. He's right over there. Just doing a well-being check on you, man. You keep
I'm do you have a supervisor on duty?
I can get a supervisor.
I'd like a supervisor over here.
Give me a minute. Can you come to my traffic stop? He's requesting a supervisor. Yeah, it is. Alright, I have a supervisor coming in.
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
What is it?
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
We conduct well-being checks all the time whenever a car, if we see that a car is doing some type of maneuvers or anything like that.
What maneuver was it that you...
I just said that you kept pulling off and on onto the road and all.
How many times did I pull off the road?
It was a total of 2 times that you did that, so I was trying to check.
Is this the second time, the traffic stop?
No, the second time was when you pulled off into the Stetson field.
When was the first time?
The first time, it was by the potato patch, if you know where that is. That's right down there by the Dixie Lodge. I don't know if you're from the area.
Really?
Now,
is that on video?
It is, actually. My dash cam records up to a minute before anything happens.
Anything happens? So when did you start recording?
A minute before the
lights turned on. So I was in that Stetson lot for more than a minute.
But it's not happening under my presence. I was just doing a well-being check. The supervisor's coming. Okay, he's gonna.
Well, I mean, you're the one that pulled me over. You've got me.
Well, you requested a supervisor.
Because you've got me over here on the side of the road.
Yeah, for a well-being check. That's what it was.
As the driver questioned the officer's authority to pull him over without probable cause, the officer continued to detain him while waiting for a supervisor. Under Florida v. Royer, 460 U.S. 491, 1983, a person is considered seized if a reasonable person would not feel free to leave due to police actions, making prolonged detentions without legal justification unconstitutional. The driver pointed out that the officer's emergency lights and commands effectively turned the stop into an illegal detention. However, the officer doubled down, insisting he was just ensuring the driver's safety.
So how long do you need to conduct your well-being check?
This was it, but you called the supervisor, so I'm just waiting on
Because you're illegally detaining me on the side of the road, sir.
I'm just doing a well-being check. I never said you're being detained or anything.
Sir, I'm not detained. There's lights on behind me. You pulled me over to the side of the road. How am I supposed to believe that I'm not being detained?
Like I said, my supervisor's on his way. We'll go ahead and talk to my supervisor. You would have been free to go now because I see that you're doing perfectly fine, but you called for my supervisor. That's why.
I'm concerned that you're pulling people over for not doing a goddamn thing wrong.
I got you. Well, my supervisor.
I'm concerned that you're detaining people on the side of the road for no good goddamn reason.
Well, we're just doing a well-being check on you.
I'm not real concerned about your well-being checking me. You're pulling citizens over on the side of the road for their well-being. Is that what I'm to understand?
We can do that.
You can do that, huh?
You might be having a medical issue.
What kind of medical issue would somebody have pulling over on the side of the road?
Like I said, you pulled over more than once. I was trying to make sure you were okay.
I don't like to be followed by police.
Okay. It's a public roadway. I'm allowed to follow you if I wanted to.
Yep. And I guess you're allowed to illegally detain me too, huh?
I never said you were detained. I said,
sir, I'm not detained. I'm not detained. What do those lights mean?
you can leave right
Okay. When an officer pulls behind you, you rude motherfucker. You see what's going on here? I'm in DeLand. I'm in DeLand. I got pulled over for a well-being check. They want to check my well-being. I got a supervisor coming here. Yeah, no, you're good, man. All right, let me get back to this. They got a supervisor coming up here. Yeah, I'm good.
When the sergeant arrived, he attempted to justify the officer's actions by repeating the same baseless claim that the driver was pulled over for his well-being. Under Brown v. Texas 443 U.S. 47, 1979, detaining a person without any specific, articulable facts linking them to unlawful conduct violates the Fourth Amendment. The driver challenged the sergeant, asking why officers were stopping people for no crimes and detaining them on the side of the road. Frustrated by the driver's refusal to submit, the sergeant dismissed the concerns without addressing the clear constitutional violation.
All right, man, be safe.
How's it going, man?
How do you think it's going? Is it Sergeant still, Sergeant Salmon?
It is.
Why are your officers pulling people over for no crime?
Okay, so he was conducting a well-being check on you. You were
Come on, man.
some concerning
behavior,
Yeah.
like pulling to the side of the road safely in a safe manner,
Okay. He said you did so several
not violating
Are you
any
allowed to talk,
traffic
or
and
you
You have me detained on the side of the road, and you don't want to
You're free
listen to me.
leave.
Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, I just got pulled over. Did you hear what he said? It was a well-being check. He pulled me over for my own well-being. Unfucking believable. And then I wouldn't stop talking. And since I wouldn't stop talking, that enraged the sergeant, and he could no longer listen to the person complaining. These fucking assholes. Alright, we're gonna go to the PD. How about that? You guys want to go to the police department? We're gonna go to the police department, and we're gonna complain about this.
Refusing to let the matter slide, the driver decided to go directly to the police department to file a formal complaint. Under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, any officer who violates a person's constitutional rights under the color of law can be held civilly liable. This driver, armed with knowledge of the law, refused to be intimidated by officers who believed they could abuse their authority without consequence. His decision to challenge their actions exposed their corruption and ensured that their misconduct would not go unchecked. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video. Click to watch now.